Hi everyone, welcome to my book review session. Today I will be talking about a book review session. The book which I selected start with why. Why? Because if you know our why in any action, we will be getting internal motivation. There are two types of motivation. External motivation. That's only for a moment. When we see something, hear something, or we need something, we will take action. But the other one is something special, internal motivation. If you get something internal motivation, it's a fire. You will take action. The result may be failure, no support, whatever it may happen, you will go ahead with your intention. That is internal motivation. So the same way, if you know your why is big, you have a bigger why in any action, or you want to achieve anything, you want to make any bigger change in your life or somewhere, if it is that your why, then the same way I said, that is internal fire. You are getting internal motivation from inside. So today, Sinek introduces the concept of starting with the why. Start with the why. The driving purpose or belief behind any action or organization. He argues that behind any action or organization, he argues that true leaders inspire others by emphasizing purpose over product. True leaders, they focus only purpose, why this. They are not concentrating the product, which is the foundation for lasting success or growth. Why resonates deeply with the people? It goes internally, not externally. Chapter 1, assume you know. Many leaders operate based on the assumptions rather than genuine understanding. They starts with some assumptions. Simon Sinek explains that we often mistake what we do for why we do it. We often get that confusion. We often mistake what we do for why we do it. That is an explanation in the chapter 1. So we do many actions without understanding why we do it. If we know that it is long lasting result, it gives long lasting results. The importance of clarity around your purpose. We all need to know our purpose. If we know our purpose, it also inspires us to stick on that. How assumptions can lead organizations and individuals, of course. Chapter 2, carrots and sticks. This chapter explores two motivators, manipulators, and inspirations. Manipulators, price, fear, aspirations. On the other hand, inspirations are also coming inside, internal inspiration. Manipulations may work short time, but they don't create loyalty or true connection. Many business or product people receive because of their connection. In India, why people trust and receive Tata products? Because that much they trust. Oh, you trust that person. People trust that person. People know, yeah, if it is Tata, something we can trust. It must be some quality. So people buy that product. That kind of clarity and trust. That is some inspiration. Short term gains versus long term inspiration. Many success or many business people want quick success, quick money. They are not trying to serve the world for a long time. So that people will not make any progress because their intention is to make money, not serve others. Or true leaders always want to serve the people, serve the world, rather than looking on their benefits. They must get benefits. That is, indirectly they get benefits. So, real life examples of brands that manipulate versus those that inspire. There are some brands, they give some advertisements, but when we purchase the products, we understand what they said in the advertisement. But that I am unable to see the same kind of quality in that product. Then there is trust. Trust will go. So when we buy the trusted company like Tata or any other company, Apple products, you can feel yes, this is Royal company. I can buy any product of this company. Chapter 3, Golden Circle. We all know Golden Circle. Simon Sinek explained it at different times. Sinek introduces the Golden Circle, three concentric circles labeled why, how, and what. What, how, and why, which is strong. Your why. Great leaders starts with the why. Great leaders start with the why, the core belief, and work outward. Many many leaders they want quick results. They starts with the how and what. Breakdown of the golden circle model. There are some breakdown. Sinek explains more variety way the golden circle. Chapter 4. This is not opinion. This is biology. Sinek connects the golden circle to biology, showing how the brain is wired to respond to why through our limbic or emotional brain. Our brain has many parts. Our emotional part is functioned or controlled by limbic system, which attracts our why. If your why is strong, you will take a more inspired action. The same way you will get results also, which drives royalty and decision making. How the limbic brain influences our decisions. The role of emotion in leadership and brand loyalty. It's, it's a kind of connection is there. Emotion in leadership and the brand loyalty. Emotion in connection means some particular emotion is there. That brand will grow quickly. Chapter 5, clarity, discipline, and consistency. Leaders need to clarify their why. Why? Why? Leaders need to clarify need to clarify their why, how the discipline to maintain it, and the consistent and be consistent in their actions to gain trust. Discussion points: how clarity, discipline, and consistency reinforce each other. Examples of leaders who embody these qualities. Many leaders like Ratan Tata, he hold that qualities. Why his brand become very successful. He went through many setbacks and failures. He came back. He lost everything. He were in a bankrupt. He was in a bankrupt, but he came back as a successful person. So we can come back whatever happens in our lives. So the thing is how loyal and truthful to your service, that matters. So he embody the code same we can see in his products, data products. Chapter 6: the emergency of trust. In this world, we can't see this trust in majority places because trust is something we need. If you want to make a good friendship with anyone, you need to build a trust. If you are living in a family, family needs to grow. There should be a strong trust between individuals. The same we can see everywhere. Organization, mother, mother, mother-child relationships. Everywhere we can see. So leaders need to clarify their why have the discipline to maintain it, and be consistent in their actions to gain trust. How clarity, discipline, and consistency reinforce each other. So trust is a result of consistency, integrity. People naturally trust those who stay true to their why and live by it. People who stay to people who stay true to their why and live by it, embodying that qualities, their why. The connection between purpose and trust. That also connections, internal connections. Why trust is essential for any effective leader or organization. Without trust, we can't buy anything from any company. So, chapter 7: how a tipping point tips. Simon Sinek explains how ideas spread and become movements through early adopters who believe in the why before the mainstream doers. Mainstream does. The role of early adopters in spreading ideas. Examples like Apple or Martin Luther King Jr.'s movement that illustrates this tipping point. So, how ideas spread and become movements through early adopters who believe in the why before the mainstream. Here it says Apple. Apple company, how we people trust it. The same way Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King led a big movement in America. The same Mahatma Gandhi, he led the message non-violence to get to make India freedom nation. So this was this all this everything was a movement. So This is a tipping point tips. So they carried that message in their lives. Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and so on. Chapter 8. Start with the why, but know how. Successful organizations or successful people understand both why they exist and how to bring that purpose to life with the right people and processes. Balancing the vision, why, with the strategy. Examples of companies that failed or succeeded based on this balance. If you know your why, you will get how you can succeed. That's why we can see the movement of Mahatma Gandhi. He knows, he knew the why because India needs freedom. So he used the idea of non-violence. So that way, the why guided to him is how. Failures will come. How why is not deeper, and how will not show. So based on the balance, it should be balanced. Chapter 9, know why, know how, then what. Once purpose and the process are clear, leaders can effectively define what they offer or do. Once purpose, your why you are doing, it's my purpose. Why I am speaking about this book? Because it's my purpose. I want to teach people. I want to learn, I want to teach people. What I learn, I want to teach people. That's my why. Then know how. How? Now it's a good time. We can interact with the many people on social media. Social media, YouTube is one of the leading of platform to interact with the people. Then what? Message. So how one person can transform in his life, knowledge, experiences, ideas. Once purpose and the process are clear, leaders can effectively define what they offer or do, aligning actions with their core beliefs. The natural progression from why to what, importance of products or services that authentically reflect the organization's core beliefs. Chapter 10. Communication is not about speaking, it's about listening. Communication is not about speaking, it's about listening. It's very good quote or very good phrase or it's very good message. I had one habit. I didn't listen people. I just replied many times because of my early assumptions or social stigma or my some of my experiences. So after quite time, I understood my weakness. I consciously practiced to change that. Have you ever replied without truly listening to the question? It happens. I had replied multiple times. Is this right? No. Should change that. The same way he says we must listen. We must learn to listen. Not about speaking. Anybody can do it. Listen and give the answer in the right manner. Key insight. Sinek emphasizes the importance of understanding your audience to communicate effectively. Leaders needs to Leaders need to listen and respond to the needs of their followers. Leaders need to listen and respond to the needs of their followers. Communication strategies that connect with the people on a deeper level. Real life examples of leaders who excel in listening. I'm also practicing. It's a continuous journey. You have to listen more to become a good communicator. First, we listen ourselves, our self-talk. If it is not positive, we should make it change. Chapter 11. When why goes fuzzy. Losing sight of your why leads to stagnation or decline. Companies must remain vigilant about maintaining their purpose as they grow. How companies like Walmart and Starbucks faced challenges when they lost sight of their original why. They make failures. Many companies, Apple, but they re- retook their why, realigned their why, then they came back with the power. Strategies to keep purpose clear and growth. Every individual must look to keep our purpose clear amid growth. We, while growing personally and professionally, we must keep our purpose internally and externally. Otherwise, we will fail. Because in human, naturally, what we do, if we get some progress, yes, I'm okay, I'm good. No, that's our misunderstanding. We should keep our purpose clearly in our journey. Chapter 12, split happens. When the why of an organization diverges from its leadership or team, problems arise. Alignment is critical for sustained success. Alignment is critical for sustained success. How to prevent or address a split between vision and operations. Vision is something you want you with your life. Operation is something you want to do something for getting something external. But vision is something coming with your whole life, not only for one day, 1 year, or 10 years. It's your life is for your vision. The impact of leadership changes on an organization's purpose. Chapter 13, the origin of a why. Sinek explains that an organization's why often comes from the founder's personal beliefs and experiences. Sinek explains that an organization's why often comes from the founder's personal beliefs and experiences. This story becomes the essence of the organization's purpose. How personal stories and experiences shape purpose. We can understand our weakness and strength. How personal stories and experiences shape purpose, correcting or getting the alignment by understanding the mistakes or weakness and strength. How leaders can draw on their own why to build stronger connections. You have to identify and stand for that, live for that. Chapter 14, new competition. The new competition is not about outdoing others, but about staying turn into, but about staying true to your why. Stand for it. True to your why. I love it. You should be true to your why. Don't add water. Don't add anything. You have to be true to be true to your why. Organizations that maintain their purpose rise above market pressure. Why staying true to your purpose is more sustainable than competing? Why staying true to your purpose is more sustainable than competing? Because when you stay true to your purpose, you will get internal drive. You are only a channel. The actions and the responses are governed by higher purpose. You are not doing the actions in a ordinary way. You are taking actions in the higher purpose. So all people have a higher purpose. We have to surrender our ordinary life. That's what here Sinek says. Staying true to your why. Organizations that maintain their purpose rise above market pressures. Market pressures, crashes, loss, whatever happens, we have to be true to your why, true to your purpose. Stand for it, speak for it, live for it. Why staying true to purpose is more sustainable than competing? You have to identify some of the life events, experiences, your connections, some achievements you gained from your life for personal purpose, family purpose, professional purpose. What are them? Connect with that. The same core you copy and implement it for your business purpose, for your personal and brand purpose, for serving the world. This way, you can become a mega brand. You can serve the world. So, why staying true to purpose is more sustainable than competing? There are competitors. You don't worry about that. Your competitor is your old version and new version. So stay true to your why. Stay true to your purpose. Stand for it. Speak for it. Live for it. Whatever it may happens. Examples of companies that successfully embody this principle. There are many companies, Tata, Apple, Amazon, Jack Ma's company. So there are companies there, they know why they are standing. They are not competing. So big brands don't compete each other. They collaborate each other. In their communication, there is no competition. Competition is only in their personal old version and present version. They embrace their present version. So Sinek concludes with a call to action for leaders, every individuals and all the organizations to start with why, inspiring those around them and creating meaningful change in your life and this way. With this, I wrap up this book insights review session. I hope you got some idea about start with why. Stand for it, speak for it, live for it. Think about your life, why you are living, why you were born, why you are living, what you want to gain. Ask questions. When you ask quality questions, you will get meaningful results. Thank you for joining this session. With this, I wrap up this session. Stay positive until we meet again. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel if you like this content.